But we start with significant news from the Championship. Leicester have been deducted 6 points by the EFL for breaching profit and sustainability rules. Our chief correspondent, Kaveh Solokol, is here to explain exactly what's going on. Now, a lot of people are saying, why just 6 points? How have they got to that?
This opening segment delivers the breaking news that Leicester City have been handed an immediate 6-point deduction by the EFL for breaching financial regulations. The announcement sets a serious tone and signals that this decision could dramatically affect Leicester's position in the Championship.
Well, look, the Premier League and the EFL take any breaches of their financial rules very, very seriously. And if you break their financial rules, it's pretty much a given that you're going to end up with a points deduction. Now, the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules say that you're only allowed to lose £105 million over a rolling 3-year period.
Here, the report explains the Premier League and EFL's profit and sustainability rules, including the £105 million loss limit over a 3-year period. This segment provides a legal and financial framework behind Leicester's punishment.
So if we look at the 3 seasons in which it was alleged that Leicester had broken the rules, the first one was the 21-22 season. They were in the Premier League. They finished 8th. According to their accounts, during that season, they lost £92 million. The following season, still in the Premier League, but they finished 18th, they lost £89 million. And in the final season of the 3-season period, 23-24, they won the Championship, but that season they lost £19 million.
This section reveals the scale of Leicester City's financial losses across 3 seasons, including £92 million, £89 million, and £19 million. The figures expose the depth of the club's financial problems and why regulators intervened.
Now, how did we get to 7 points?
6 points.
Sorry, 6 points. The Commission initially was recommending a 7-point deduction, but that was reduced by 1 point because Leicester City's accounts were moving in the right direction. The final season, you could see that the losses went from 89 million down to 19 million pounds. So that is one of the reasons it went down from 7 to 6 points.
The discussion turns to why the original recommendation of a 7-point deduction was reduced. The Commission acknowledged that Leicester's finances were improving, with losses significantly reduced in the most recent season.
Very interestingly, though, the Commission said that if the EFL were unable or unwilling to impose a points deduction, then a substitute sanction of £9.6 million fine could be imposed. But as it is, the EFL decided that no, this is so serious that we're not just going to fine Leicester £9.6 million. We recognise that this is a really serious issue and we have to impose a points deduction immediately, and they decided to go with 6 points.
This segment reveals that Leicester could face a £9.6 million fine instead of losing points. But the EFL rejected that option. Officials decided the breach was too serious for a financial penalty alone.
Well, look, I think the Premier League argued that the points deduction should be more than 6 points. I believe they argued that it should be 12 points because there were aggravating factors. However, the Commission decided that only an immediate points deduction was the only effective sanction. And they also said that PSR rule breaches are inherently serious, and a fine or a delayed points deduction, for instance, they could have decided that we'll have a points deduction if and when Leicester City get back into the Premier League. They decided that that would not be an effective sanction.
It is disclosed that the Premier League argued for a 12-point deduction, citing aggravating factors. Although this was not accepted, it highlights how severe the authorities believe the breach to be.
Not much worse. I mean, with this points deduction, Leicester drop from 17th to 21st in the Championship. Depending on results this weekend, Leicester could drop into the relegation zone. I think they haven't kept a clean sheet for something like 23 games. There is a real danger now that Leicester City could be relegated to League One. Just 10 years ago today, Leicester went top of the Premier League, and they stayed top of the Premier League for the whole season.
10 years ago, yeah.
10 years ago, and they ended up winning the Premier League.
The report reflects on Leicester's dramatic fall, contrasting their Premier League title win 10 years ago with their current struggle near the bottom of the championship table.